LEVANT, is it true that Jolson is leaving radio?
That's right, Groucho. Didn't you see the announcement about Jolson going off the air?
Well, then I'm just the man Jolson will want to see. I've got some business opportunities for him that should make him independently poor.
Here he comes.
Well, hello, Groucho. How are you, old boy?
Hello, Al. It's good to see a strange face among all these familiar people. Here, LEVANT, open up this Elgin American Compact and take a powder. Now, Jolson, how would you like to be a traveling salesman?
I don't want to do any traveling. I want to stay home with my wife.
Al, I've got a better idea. You travel and I'll stay home with your wife. Now, the first thing a salesman needs is a new car.
Well, naturally.
I just happen to have a nice sedan that's a steal at $300, and I ought to know because I'm the one that stole it.
Well, I'm not buying, so don't waste your time.
But it's a great car. It's a new 1920 Hudson. The only car that steps down and gets under you. This car is complete with all accessories. It has a nice bumper in front. It takes a size 34 pedestrian.
A car with just a bumper in front. How about the rear of the car?
My Aunt Sadie sits way back and wears a bustle. Jolson, you've got to buy this car. Think of the fun you can have going on long rides.
Well, how far can you go on a gallop?
Well, that depends on the girl.
What? Now, look. Forget it,
start off with
Groucho.
a quart, huh?
Well, wait a minute. Forget it, Groucho. I am not...
Or a fifth, huh?
Now, will you wait a minute? Now, wait a minute now.
Don't keep me hanging on these straight lines, Al.
I'm not buying a second-hand car.
This is a good car, Al. I'll let you in on a little secret.
Yeah?
Gypsy Rose Lee used to own it.
Gypsy Rose Lee used to own it.
Yeah.
How'd you find out?
Every time the car hears music, it strips its gears. Jolson, I'm not here to bandy words with you.
Yeah.
How would you like to go into the ice business? I have 4,000 tons of ice.
What would I do with 4,000 tons of ice?
You could melt it up and make swell water.
Now, Groucho, look, if I go into any business while waiting for television, it'll have to be something that can use my talents. I happen to be known as a singer, you know.
Yes, it's funny how that happened. Al, would you consider a job at a self-service nightclub?
I've worked in clubs.
I know.
Good ones in Frisco, all over, years ago, you know.
On the curb.
Oh, sure. Las Vegas, too. But anyway, years ago I sang in a wonderful nightclub. Every night we serve a different food.
It says lavish place here, huh?
Yeah, well, I cut it out. But anyway. I'll get this joke in if it kills me. Well, anyway.
Well, you probably will.
Every night...
Why didn't you want to say lavish place, huh?
Huh?
It's not good enough for you, lavish place, huh? 3 writers slaving all week, and you cut out their words as soon as you...
I don't know what lavish means. Well, anyway. Every night we'd serve a different food.
I don't know what it means either, but it sounds good.
All right, we'll go back to it.
Okay.
Years ago, I sang in a very lavish place. All right?
Say, you've been in that place a long while, haven't you?
Well, every night they serve a different food, and the waitresses wore costumes that went with the dinner. On the night we had roast beef, they wore English costumes.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say.
Lavish place. On the night we had enchiladas, the girls wore Spanish costumes.
How spicy.
Well, we finally got closed up.
Well, how come? Hey, Mr. Andy, you're looking for 2 other fellas. How come?
Well, I got to go back to it again.
Yeah.
On the night we had roast
You
beef...
going back and work in that place again?
In the lavish place.
Well, they
Anyway,
closed it up. I forgot to tell you.
let me get this, will you?
Okay.
On the night we had roast beef, they wore English costumes.
Yeah.
On the night
How
we had...
nice. You'll get the same ad-lib from me no matter how many times you say it.
On the night we had enchiladas, the girl wore Spanish costumes.
How spicy.
We finally got closed up.
Well, how come?
The chef forgot and served oysters.
Well, how come?
The chef forgot and served raw oysters. That's better.
Nothing. Jolson, how'd you like to buy a laundry?
Oh, a laundry's a good business.
Jolson, I'm not going to swindle you with an old-fashioned hand laundry where they just wash hands.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to swindle you. I'm going to swindle you with one of those stores filled with washing machines.
You mean a laundromat?
What do you know about laundromats?
Well, I took my laundry to one of those places once, and I met a beautiful girl at the next machine. I was so excited we got our bundles mixed. And today I'm the only man in the casino who wears black lace undies.
A likely story and probably true. I'll never forget the first time I took my bundle to the store. I met a gorgeous blonde.
Yeah?
Oh, Al, it was wet wash at first sight.
Did you strike up an acquaintance?
Yes, I passed her my soap chips, and I asked her if she'd care to have a pinch of my Lux.
That did it, huh?
No, she just went on washing, pausing only long enough to put my head in the mangle.
Now, wait a minute, Groucho. I might be interested in this laundromat business. While the machines are doing the laundry, I could sing to the people.
Novel idea, and Levant could accompany you on the Bendix.
Now, Groucho, you're just trying to make a sucker out of me. Let me tell you something, Groucho Marx. The man doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. That can make a fool out of Jolson. I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
Al, that's the understatement of the year. How would you like to buy Arthur Murray's dancing school?
Now, wait a minute. That interests me. Groucho, do you have Arthur Murray's power of attorney?
I don't know. Bring his attorney around sometime and I'll wrestle him.
Oh, you're crazy.
If you think I'm crazy, you ought to see my brother Groucho.
But you're Groucho.
I am?
Yeah, sure.
Well, that explains why I played the harp so badly today.
Groucho, you're driving me nuts. Once and for all, I don't want to buy anything.
You're not going to buy anything. I'm going to President Truman and sell him Alaska.
Just a minute, Groucho. The United States already owns Alaska. They bought it from the Russians.
Well, I haven't been reading the papers lately. I didn't know we were doing business with them again. So long.